The Constitution of India. Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.
Hello children, how are you all? Thank you for your Onam wishes. Hope you have celebrated Onam with the same pomp and show even during this time. We all stayed connected online and made it a historical Onam in the history of Kerala, isn't it? It was really spectacular to see you all people spreading up beautiful flower carpets and posting it in our group. Well done. Yes, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. As per the quotings, you know. When life shows you 100 reasons to cry, show life that you have 1,000 reasons to smile. Yes, let us decide and design our own life. That should be the spirit of our life. One such person is Sachin Tendulkar, who is favored by all. He cannot be simply evaluated with the statistical data and the averages he has created. Greatness is something that deals with so many elements that we cannot put a decimal point to. Time and space are in his favors and he is a product of his own period. He knew how to extract happiness from his games and to distribute it to the millions of people in the world, and that is where his success lies. Yes, it is with Sachin Tendulkar's lesson, learning the game, we are dealing with, and almost half of the lesson is over. Now we are moving to the next half. Are you ready to join me? Yes, it was by releasing the Vada Pav in the previous session we have stopped, and now we will begin from there. I have given you an assignment also in the previous session, that is a conversation between Tendulkar and Ajit. Many of you have submitted it and many still to be completed, and I hope when you are back from the Onam celebration, you will be submitting it, isn't it? Okay, shall we move on to the rest of the lesson? Okay, shall we take the text? Okay, to page number 22, last paragraph, last 2 lines are left there. Okay. To speak with a recap of Sachin Tendulkar, it is learning the game lesson. We understood how Sachin got into the field of cricket with the support of his brother as well as his father, and got a committed, involved coach Achrekar sir to mold him up, isn't it? Okay. So now we will begin from the paragraph where we have left. Between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. I would have 5 more net sessions. Towards the last 15 minutes, sir would place a 1 rupee coin on top of the stumps, and if I managed to avoid getting out, the coin was mine. In this session, every bowler in the camp would come and bowl to me with some 60 to 70 boys fielding. It meant I had to hit every ball along the ground to survive those intense 15 minutes. Winning the 1 rupee coin used to give me immense satisfaction and taught me how to concentrate even when physically drained. Completely exhausted at the end of the game, the last 15 minutes. how skillfully he tackles that 15 minutes has made him a great person in future. He speaks about that 1 rupee coin, isn't it? How Achrekar sir trained him to get concentrated on that 1 rupee coin, that it should not fall down, and he could train himself to be a best batsman. So Tendulkar says that he learned good batting, skillful batting only to get that 1 rupee. His focus was only on that 1 rupee. Later, he turned to be a millionaire. Isn't it? Yes. Winning the 1 rupee coin used to give me immense satisfaction and taught me how to concentrate even when we are physically drained. At the end of it all, sir would tell me to run 2 full circuits of Shivaji Park with my pads and gloves on. So it is heavy, isn't it? When the game is over, we wish to remove all these pads, jackets, everything, and we want to be free. But even at that moment, I was asked by my coach to run 2 more full circuits in that Shivaji Park, the heavy things. That was the last part of my training, and I would be completely exhausted by the end of it all. It was a routine I would repeat right through my summer holidays, and it helped me to build up physical and mental stamina. So for a sportsman, not only physical strength is needed, but also his mental strength. He should be able to decide in quick span of time. Mental strength is also required. He should not be fed up, he should not be troubled, he should not be emotionally fluctuated. So it helped me a lot. Occasionally my father came to take me home, and I would always ask him to treat me to a special fruit cocktail at a juice center near the club. Fruit cocktail, you can see it on the board, the picture. Yes, cocktail, it's a mixture of so many fruits. That is what? Fruit cocktail at the juice center. So it is a healthy diet, isn't it? After an exhausting session, it is good to take a healthy drink. So every day he wanted his father to get him a cup of this fruit cocktail juice. While this regular demand was a little unreasonable, because at that time I did not realize that my parents also had to take care of the needs of my brothers and sisters. My father would invariably end up giving me what I wanted just to see me happy. During that time, I was so young boy that I could not think about the consequences of spending more to me. Whenever I asked, my father used to spend invariably without change, just to see my happiness. He did not tell, this is not possible, it is expensive. Every day if you ask me, how is it possible to buy and give you? He didn't ask me a word, or he didn't say me a word like that. I didn't knew also that time he has to support a big family like brothers and sisters and mom, everybody else. So whenever I asked, without saying no, my father has supported me to see me happy. And I have also read in some books that his sister was the first person to buy a bat for him and presented it to him, it seems. Okay, so the whole family, knowingly or unknowingly, has supported Sachin to become the god of cricket. So every one of the family members have a great role in bringing up this god of cricket. On other days, when I made my way home from Shivaji Park on my own, I would often fall asleep on the bus if I managed to sit down. True, if you sit, relax and go, travel in bus, we'll fall asleep. Anyone who has been on a Mumbai bus at peak hours will know just how difficult is it to get a seat. Even here it is not something different. Even here getting a seat in a bus is really difficult. So children, school children, you know the difficulty on coming, boarding a bus, coming to school and getting back to home, a very difficult task, isn't it? How you people suffer giving CTs and come. On days when I wasn't so lucky, it was still a challenge just to stand with a kit bag on the screen. See where you put all the accessories of this cricket and you carry it on your shoulders, isn't it? Because the bus conductors would inevitably complain about me taking up the space of another passenger too. Kit is something big. When you put the pads, stumps, bat, ball, everything inside, it occupies much space and conductors always scold me, telling that I have taken another person's place too. Inevitably, they would complain me and I could be embarrassing because the conductors were often rude and would sometimes ask me to buy 2 tickets. Embarrassing, uncomfortable, because every day you get scoldings from conductors for carrying your kit, the passionate thing of your life. You feel discomfort, isn't it? I didn't have the money for a second ticket and I had to learn to take these remarks in my stride on the way of my journey. First day, it was so difficult. Second day, yes. And when it has become a usual habit of these conductors to scold me, I did not take much care on this scoldings. My focus was only to my passion and cricket. Dirty clothes often added to the embarrassment. Okay, next thing is not only my kit, also my dirty, wet clothes due to sweat. With time, I evolved a way of wrapping the kit bag around me. I tried to change. Okay, when I keep it separately, they can scold. See, if I tie that kit along with my body, it becomes a part of my body, isn't it? So nobody can scold me. So I started doing that. Just as the helmet and pads became a part of me while batting. When I get into the field, I wear my helmet and my pads, knee pads or elbow pads, all those things. So it becomes a part of me when I get into the field. In the same way, the cricket kit bag also has become a part of me when I travelled in the bus. I would often take the bus or train from Bandra to Churchgate and it was all a great learning experience. Getting scoldings, getting worried about it, leaving it carelessly. It was a learning experience for him. Even though I loved cricket, there were still occasional days when playing with my friends at home was such fun that I would conveniently forget I was supposed to go to the nets practice sessions. I would conveniently forget, very easily I used to forget. When I played with my friends, colony friends, as said in the earlier in the lesson, he loved playing with his colony friends, and when I start playing with my friends, I even forget about my practice sessions at the Shivaji Park. If I didn't turn up, what my coach used to do? Achrekar sir would jump onto his scooter and come to find me. He didn't leave me at all. See to the quality of this teacher too. Teacher goes behind the student to get him back to the lessons. There was a reason. Sir would spot me in the melee and virtually drag me out. So when I play with my friends, there might be heated discussions, arguments, fights, and from there, sir would pick me up and I would come with excuses, but he would not have none of it. He will never admit or he will never accept all these excuses. He would get me to change and head off to Shivaji Park. Head off to Shivaji Park to move on to Shivaji Park. On the drive, he would tell me, Don't waste your time playing inane games with these kids. Inane games, silly games. You are not born to play only in the streets. The whole world needs you. That was the reason that made Achrekar sir. Achrekar sir understood the potential of this little boy. And learning about his qualities, he didn't want it to be wasted. As a child, Tendulkar didn't know about his own strength. So as an ordinary child, he went for playing here and there silly games. But teacher understood his potential and took him back to his track. Cricket is waiting for you at the nets. Practice hard and see what magic can transpire, what magic can happen within you and to the world. Believe in me, believe my words. I am your coach, I am your sir. I can see a bright future. At that time, as a child, I hated being dragged off, but as I look back, I feel sheepish. Sheepish? Shameful about my actions and can only admire Achrekar sir's far-sightedness. Far-sightedness? One who could think about or feel about what will happen at the future. So Achrekar sir by that time itself has understood Sachin is going to be a legend in the field of cricket. So I was shameful about my deeds. Later, I regretted, but being a child, I felt so bad when I was pulled back from my happiness. Sir also punished me on one occasion when trying to teach me a very important lesson. Teacher has given punishment to him. The freedom of teacher with students. Once I bunked my daily evening practice to watch an inter-school cricket match, not anticipating that sir would be there. Once I failed to attend the class, and I wanted to witness a cricket match, inter-school cricket match. I didn't expect Achrekar sir to be there. So I went. He was angry and he said it wasn't for me to come and watch other people play for. If I practiced hard enough, one day people from across the world would come and watch me play. He scolded me a lot when I went to watch an inter-college match. He said, you are not born to watch others play. You play and thousands of people from across the world will come for watching your game. Had it not been Achrekar sir, I would not be the cricketer I turned out to be. If I had not got such a good trainer, coach in my life, I would not have been molded in such a way what I am right in front of you. He was a strict disciplinarian. Who was a strict disciplinarian? Achrekar sir was a strict disciplinarian and did everything he could for me. He didn't leave me as I wish, as he knew that I have a bright future. I owe myself to him. I have an obligation towards my sir. I surrender my life. I bow my life, the whole life in front of Achrekar sir. If he had not been there, I would not have been evolved. I would not have been such a great person in life. This is what the extract from his autobiography, Learning the Game. Isn't it? Sachin Tendulkar is familiar to everyone. You all know about him. What we learn from this lesson is that stick on to your passion. Once when you say, I have a passion, you will have to work behind that. Never give up in between, trying one thing to another. When you dig a well, you have to dig at one place, you will get water. When you go for digging at so many places, nothing would happen, isn't it? You will not get water. So what is the purpose? To get water. So dig at one place. No problem how long, how deep it goes. But one day for sure you will get water. And provided it is not in the desert you dig. You should know that you have a quality or a dream about the passion you have. No doubt, his greatness, his creativity, his disciplinarity, his consistency and his sincere work ethics has brought Tendulkar as the first in as a batting maestro. Yes, Tendulkar has received 6 sixes in a single over. That acclaimed him the biggest credit in his life. Fine. Thank you. Meet you next week.